Hello dear students, how are you all? Hope all of you are fine at home and doing your works properly. I am here with another part of class 11th chemistry, and in our previous videos we were discussing about some basic concepts of chemistry. So let's move to the chapter. So our first topic of today is mass percentage. What is mass percent? Mass percent gives us the mass of each element expressed as a percentage of the total mass of the compound. We can write a formula for it. That is, mass percentage is equals to mass of the element upon mass of compound into 100. This is the formula which we can write to find out the mass percentage of a element from a compound. We will solve it with the help of this formula. We will solve a question, then you will understand it easily. Here we have the question of glucose. We have to find out the mass percentage of different elements from glucose. We know that glucose is having the formula C6H12O6. Okay, here mass of compound stands for molar mass. Now C6H12O6 is the chemical formula of glucose, and from that we know carbon is having 12 atomic mass, hydrogen is having the atomic mass 1, and oxygen is having the atomic mass 16. So its molar mass can be calculated as the sum of the all atomic masses of all elements present in this chemical formula. So we can write it is 12 into 6 plus 1 into 12 plus 16 into 6. Altogether we will get it as 180 U. Okay. Now we will start finding out the mass percentage of carbon, hydrogen and oxygen. So the mass percentage of carbon, is equals to, how many carbon atoms are there? We have 6 carbon atoms and 12 is the atomic mass. So 12 into 6 it will come 72. So mass of the element will become 72 upon total mass of the compound 180 into 100. So this will give us 40%. Okay, percentage of carbon is 40. Now same way, percentage of hydrogen. How much hydrogen? We have 12 hydrogen atoms are there. So 1 into 12 it is 12 upon 180 into 100. Zeros can be cancelled. So 120 upon 18, we will get the answer as 6.67. So we can round it off as 6.7 percentage. Now mass percentage of oxygen is equals to, we have 6 oxygen atoms. So 6 into 16 we have 96 upon 180 into 100. So zeros will get cancelled. Now we have 960 upon 18. So it will become 53.33 percentage. Okay. So altogether you will get 100% by adding 46.7 and 53.3. Is it clear, my dear students? Now we will do one more question. Our next question is, calculate the mass percent composition of each elements in urea and copper sulfate pentahydrate. For that, atomic masses of carbon, oxygen, nitrogen, hydrogen, copper and sulfur as given. Let us start. You also do it with me. Please follow me. Okay. Now we know that we have to first of all find out molar mass of the compound. So molar mass is equals to, we are doing the first question. Okay. Molar mass is equals to, how many carbon atoms are there? 1. So 12 plus oxygen is 1, 16 plus 2 nitrogen atoms are there. So it will be 2 into 14 plus 1 into 4. So total how much it will come? 12 plus 16 we have 28, 28 plus 28, 56 plus 4, 60. So you will get the molar mass as 60. Okay. Now we will start finding out the mass percentage of each component. First of all, mass percentage of carbon is equals to, how many carbon atoms are there? Only one. So it is 12 upon 60 into 100. It's very easy task. We have 120 upon 6. So it will become how many percentage? 120 divided by 6. It will become 12 into 10. 120 divided by 6 will become 20 percentage. So we have 20 percentage of carbon. Now mass percentage of oxygen. Oxygen is also 1. So we have 16 upon 60 into 100. Zeros will get cancelled. 160 upon 6. 160 upon 6 we will get 26.6%. Okay. This is the answer of mass percentage of oxygen. Now mass percentage of nitrogen. It is important. How many nitrogen atoms are there? We have 2. So 2 into 14, it will become 28 upon 60 into 100. Then we have 280 upon 6. 280 upon 6 is how much? We have 280 upon 6 as 46.6 percentage. Okay. Now mass percentage of hydrogen is equals to 4 upon 60 into 100. So it will get cancelled and we have 40 upon 6. So 40 upon 6 we can have 6.67 or 6.7. After rounding off we can write 6.7 percentage. Clear? So we have got the first question answer, that is carbon, mass percentage of carbon, oxygen, nitrogen as well as hydrogen. Is it clear to all? Okay. Now let's move to the another question. We have the second question, copper sulfate pentahydrate. Let us see. We have to find out the molar mass of copper sulfate pentahydrate. So it is molar mass is equals to 1 copper sulfate is, copper is there 63.5 plus 1 sulfur, that is 32, plus 4 oxygen, 4 into 16 plus 5 into this, we will take all together. How much? 18. So 5 into 18. So it is, when you calculate it, we will get 249.5. This is our molar mass of the compound. Now we will start finding out the mass percentage. Mass percentage of copper. What is the, how to find out the mass percentage of copper? Mass percentage of copper is 60, copper having 1 atom, so it will be 63.5 upon 249.5 into 100. Okay. Now here we will get the answer 25.5 as the answer. Here we will get. Now mass percentage of sulfur. Sulfur is having only 1 atom, so it is 32 upon 249.5 into 100 is equals to, we will get the answer 12.8%. Okay. Now mass percentage of oxygen. Oxygen, we have how many oxygen atoms are here? 9 oxygen atoms are there. So 16 into 9 we have 144 divided by 249.5 into 100, that's equals to, we will get 57.7 percentage. Now in the case of hydrogen, as we have seen already, it is we have 10 hydrogen atoms. So 10 upon 249.5 into 100, that will give us the value 4.01, which we can take it as 4%. So these are the answer of different compounds mass percent. Copper is having 25.5, sulfur is having 12.8, oxygen is having 57.7 and hydrogen is having 4%. Now I hope now you are able to find out the mass percentage of each element from a compound. Okay, our next topic is empirical formula and molecular formula. Empirical formula can be defined as the simplest whole number ratio of atoms of various elements present in a molecule of a compound is called empirical formula. Then what is molecular formula? It is the actual number of atoms of elements present in the one molecule of a compound is called a molecular formula. I will tell you what is the difference between this. We know that the molecular formula of hydrogen peroxide is H2O2. Is it? Then its corresponding empirical formula we can write it as only HO. Why? Because 2 are there, 2 and 2. When you get the ratio, we will get 1:1. So it will be written as HO. Then what is the molecular formula of water? It is H2O. Then how can we take the simplest ratio of water? We cannot take any simplest ratio. So its empirical formula we will write as it is H2O. Now I think it is clear to all of you. One more. C6H6. What is C6H6? It is benzene. Is it? C6H6 is benzene. So now what is its corresponding empirical formula? It will become CH. Another example. C6H12 hexane. Hexane's corresponding formula will become CH2. Is it clear, my dear students? What is the difference between empirical formula and molecular formula? Now, there is one relation between empirical formula and molecular formula. That is, molecular formula is equals to N into empirical formula. Or we can, from this we can develop molecular mass, molecular formula mass or molar mass is equals to N into empirical formula unit or empirical formula mass. What is meant by empirical formula mass? It is the mass of all the elements present in the empirical formula is called empirical formula mass. Clear? So this formula we will use to find out either molecular formula or empirical formula. So in our coming video, we will learn some numericals. Through that, we will able to find out either molecular formula or empirical formula. Clear? Okay. So dear students, that much about today's video. In this video, we had focused on 2 points, that is mass percentage, and second one is empirical formula and molecular formula. I hope these things are clear to all of you, and if you feel any doubt, please make a call. Thank you.